All right, June 25th. All right, the difficult train has temporarily ended. Now I'm gonna do this. I've done this before. Total cost to hire K workers. You're given a zero index term. I don't remember this one at all. Costs. Costs I is the cost of hiring ith worker. You're also given two integers, K and the candidates. We want to hire exactly K workers according to the following rules. You will run K sessions and hire exactly one worker in each session. In each hiring session, choose the worker with the lowest cost from either the first candidate workers or the last candidate workers. Break the tie by the smallest index. For example, with these costs, candidates equal to, so we take the first two or the last two, and the first hiring session will choose the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, the fourth worker because it's exactly. In the second hiring session, we'll choose. Oh, so hold on. When you hire this, then you choose. Then you choose 2, this one, because it has the smaller index. The indexing may be changed, exactly. If there are fewer than candidates workers remaining, choose the worker with the lowest cost among them. Break the tie by the smallest index. A worker can only be chosen once. Return the total cost of hiring exactly K workers. So there is no, how should I put it? There's no DP in here, if I understand right. Basically just need to implement it in a smart way. And now we have 10 to the 5th. All right, so minimum at the beginning, minimum at the end. So I have 4 at the beginning, 4 at the end, and we choose this one, right? It will be 2. And then we have this and this, it will be 2 again. And then this, I think we have overlapping, right? Because I have 4, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'll be 7. The lower worker 3 was common, yes. And 3 rounds, so we do a 3 rounds. Something heap, a main heap. Is that what you're thinking? A main heap? Yeah, I think a main heap is exactly right. We capture this, we have a main heap. We capture this, we have a main heap, and then the heap we do cost and index. Okay, and then we have the cost and the smaller index will go to the top. We compare this, take whatever it is, we pop it, and we add a new one. Okay, and here we don't change anything, it's still good. And every time on the left hand side, so we have 2 pointers, right? We have 1 pointer pointing here, the other pointing here. And whenever on one side need to go, this pointer need to move on, so I add, right? And we can add this on both sides, it doesn't really matter. And okay, the difficult part is if we have this 7, right? It's on the left hand side, and a 7 is on the right hand side as well at the end. And we pop 7, doesn't matter left or right, we pop 1, and on the other side it needs to be popped as well. But we will not know. And let's say we don't pop 7, it's something else. So 7 gets included on both. So we have some value gets included on both sides, right? And then and on one side, it's going to get, wait, hold on. If this value gonna get pop out on one side, on the other side, it's either pop out as well, or it doesn't get pop out on the other side, which means on the other side, there's something even smaller. So if we have something even smaller, then we'll always take the smaller one, okay? Are you saying it's going to be safe? I think that's what you're implying, right? It's going to be safe. So the repeated value, the value gets repeated on both sides, will show up. Like if that value needs to get popped on one side, and it will definitely get popped on the other side. So if it's the smallest on one side, which means it will be popped, and on the other side, if it's not the smallest, then we don't worry about it, right? We don't worry about it because we're not going to pop it. We're going to pop the smaller on the other side. If on the other side we need to pop it, that will become the smallest as well. So we'll have the same value, right? The exact same value show up as the smallest on both the left and the right. And if that happens, we just make sure to pop it at the same time. Because in this case, if we do one more round, we actually use this as a test case, right? Because at this case, on the left-hand side, I have 17, 12, 10, and 7. On the right-hand side, I have 7, 11, 20, and 8. And 7 float up to the top on both sides. So we know we have the pop. And when we pop out one, we must pop on the other. And what I'm trying to say is it's not possible where we pop on one side and we don't pop on the other side. Because if we don't pop on the other side, that means there's something smaller on the other side, right? This is not the smallest. And if this is not the smallest, then we won't pop this on here either, because we'll pop the smallest on the other side. So it's not possible for the duplicates to have a situation where on one side it's get popped, on the other side it's not popped. So yeah, so they pop, so we have to pop both, right? And in this case, right, our pointer, both pointer pointing here. And after that, we need to move. Oh, that is trouble. We need to move. We need to move. And this is popped. So whenever we pop, we have to cancel it. So this need to move to the next one that has not been popped. So I'll actually put 10 in here, right? And this will have to put 11 in here. And there's a few more loops to go through, right? And then we'll pop again. So we'll pop 10, and it's 8. Yeah, we have this problem exactly. On the left hand side we have 10. On the right hand side we have 8, and 10 is duplicated, but it's okay. Right? It's okay. 11 is also duplicated. It's okay because we're not going to pop 10. We're going to pop 8, right? We'll pop 8, and this side don't move, and this side need to move. So I move, so next one is 12, right? We'll put 12 in. So basically, the popped is, the one we take is going to be 2. The first one. Second one is 2. The third one is 7. Right? And the fourth one is going to be 8. And fifth one. So I have 12 on this side. And now I have 10 on this gonna pop. 10 on this gonna pop, right? So both gonna pop. So 10 and then, so 10 is gonna be popped. So we'll pop 10. And here I moved on to the 11 already. So next will be 20. So 10 will be gone, and then we'll have 20 here. So I have 20 and 11. And on here, 10 is gone. 8 is gone. Right, I have 17, so this will put 17 in. So the next round is 11. So get 11. So on here, our 11 will be popped, 11 will be popped. And on this, I have no more to go. Right? On the left, I have no more to go. On the right, I have no more to go. So I have nowhere to go. We can actually just keep going on. It doesn't really matter, right? I have nowhere to go. And actually, the total number available is only 3, which is fine. I can just do the same thing. Next one's 12, right? Next one's 12. And next one's 17. Next one's 20. So that's kind of how it is. We're going to try, right? We can just, in the test case, we have this, and then we can easily make it to 4, 5, and 6. Let's do 4, 5, 6. Right? So 4 is 11. 5 should be 19. No, that's 11, 19 will be 29. And 40. Right? 11, 29. 11, 19, 29, 40. Yeah. So that's how I'm going to do it. So let's get this coded up. Code it up. Get it done. I need to train. I need to test my squat today. It's a new program. And the next few weeks, I need to squat. Back squat and front squat. I don't know the max. All right, how would you do it? I need my drawings out. I need heap. Okay, so I need to import heap queue. Okay, so I need a LH, RH, left heap, right heap. Okay, then we'll put candidate's number into it, and I have to also, I'll change costs. Unfortunately, I'll have to change costs. I'll change cost to 0, which is fine. Okay. So what I am going to do is go candidates number. All right, from left to right, go candidates number. So for I in range candidates, the minimum. Well, n is len costs. Okay, minimum n and candidates. Okay, heap q dot heap push left will push costs I and c and I. Okay, and on left, and now on the right hand side for j in range n minus 1. Oof, what is this one? It's gonna be the total number, right? Oof, n minus 1 minus candidates. Okay, so if it's 4, it's n minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly, that's good. So I need the maximum of this n minus 1 minus 1, right? And heap q dot heap push right costs j and j. Yes. Yes, sure. Then. You're welcome. All right, so now we get the left heap, right heap. Then what? We do k rounds. So for a res equal to 0, and for this in range k. So we do k rounds. Now each round we pick the left cost, right? Left cost, left index equals left cost I equals left h 0. Okay, right cost j equals right h 0. And we say they're different if LC is smaller than RC. Okay, then we pick left, res plus equal to left, and costs I equal to 0, we set it to 0. All right, and then we need I need also low and high. We need a low and high. Yeah, we need a low and a high. Sorry. So low and high shall equal to this minus 1. High shall be this plus 1. right? I have a low and a high. And we do this. We are popping we'll pop the left, so I need to pop, right? So we do this, and we're gonna pop. It's a heap q dot heap pop. Left, okay, we pop it out, and then result add, set the I to 0. Okay, then I need to add more to the left because I pop one. I need to add one more. Then we say while, or we just say for low. Nah. While low is smaller than n. Okay. I need a low plus equal 1 first. So I need them to point to the next one. So if I'm going to point to the next one, let's just don't do this. Don't add. This is point to the next one. So I say while this, if costs low, which means it has not been popped yet, then heap q dot heap push left. We're going to push in costs low and put low in. That's the new one. I will push in. And else we don't push in, we just plus equal 1, right? If it's 0, we just skip, go to the next one until we finish. Doesn't matter. Okay. Else, no, else is larger than RC. So we're going to do the right, which is going to be almost exactly the same. We're going to pop the right. We're going to do the right. Cost j is going to be 0. And while high is larger or equal to 0, if cost high, we are going to push to the right costs high and high. And high is going to be minus equal 1. Okay, so we do all that. Done. Last one, if they're equal. Okay, if they're equal. Now, if they're equal, we have elif again. So they're equal, but I is not equal to j. Okay, I is not equal to j. It is possible, so we have to check their size. In fact, to make it, I like to do it this way. If I is smaller than j, oh my goodness, it's actually going to be exactly the same as this thing, right? So what do? So if this or LC is equal to RC and I is smaller than j, right? If these two, I take L and I do all that. If this RC and I is larger than j, I take j and I do that. Else, what the else could be is, so else is going to be LC is equal to RC and I is equal to j. So in that case, both has to pop. So I can say dot heap pop LH heap q dot heap pop RH, right? We have to pop both, and then we have to do this twice. So I have to do this, and we have to do this, and we have to do this as well. All right, well, we'll add either one, and we'll say equal to costs j, both set to 0. Oh, they're equal, so only one of them is necessary. And then low need to move on, and high need to move on as well. So we do all that, right? And we do 3 rounds, and then we return res. All right, let's try to see if this one passes. We have plenty of test cases. We have things that we created, we have the things that's original there. So we'll have this, and we do multiple of this, right? We do multiple of this. So here is first test case. This one will be 11. This one will be 4. Okay, this one will be 4. Okay, and we are going to clean this up and do more of this. So now we have 3, 4, 4, 4. Right? 4, 4 is going to be 19. 5, 4 is going to be 29. 6, 4 is going to be 40. Okay, so a bunch of this. Costs K candidates. Run it. Looks solid. Going to try. What do you want to try for a test? Sure, let's just do this. 1 and 1, right? That's an edge case. Okay, 1 is fine. And how about bunch of repeats? I don't know, 3. 3 rounds, 4 rounds. No, 4 rounds and let's say 4 candidates. Doesn't matter. Looks to be solid. I'm gonna try it. I said looks solid, and I got wrong. Come on. I was able to solve it without error last time. All right. What was it? That was unexpected. I thought we were done. I seriously thought we were done. Expected 423. How did I do it last time? Don't tell me this is like a new. How many did we pass? Passed quite a few. I got stuck here. All right. 414. Answer to be 423. That's bonkers. It's bonkers. 11 rounds. We can actually try different rounds. Come on. We can try different rounds. Yeah, let's just try to see, starting from where it's breaking down. Okay. So 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course, we had 11. Let's see. Starting from where? Oh my goodness. The second one. You gotta be kidding me. The second one was wrong. That is unexpected. Completely unexpected. I got 17 the first round, which is correct. Right? Second round, on this side of 33, and on side of 25. My output is 26. I think this is a coding issue. I think it's a coding issue. How has it become 26? Should be 17 plus 25. And minus 1 plus 25. Hold a second. Hold a second. This is correct, right? And then all the rest will plus LC, RC, LC, and we push in. That's, huh? Hold up. This is, I don't think it's a serious issue. I think it's a coding issue, but why it happens, I have no clue. Therefore, we need to investigate. How do we investigate? Well, first things first, I need to see. In fact, let's look at here. I need to see the left heap and the right heap. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course you're wrong. I'm surprised. It's of course. Of course. You're not supposed to do that many, man. You're supposed to break. Dear God. No wonder it's wrong. I forgot to break. I was like, it doesn't make any sense. Coding issue. Ah, just coding issue. Do not cheer so happily. We break, but there's issue. That's very interesting. If, well, basically just say we do one, and I'll break. We do one and I break, and then I have error. What? Number 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. This one is wrong. You know what? I think it's easier to do, to do this. Maybe we'll do 3. Yeah, because this one passes. No, it's easier with this. It's easier with this. Okay, so we're gonna print what? Left H and right H. Okay, so we have, I mean, everything is right until the 6th, the last one, right? The last one. I shall also do your result. Right, I have 2, 4, 11, 29, 19, 29, and I shall get 11 out. Ooh. This 10 is still on this side. How is that possible? I mean, the last one, I have 2 10s. Dude, that's issue. That's problem. Hold on. I have 10, 11, 12, 17, 8, 10, 11, 20. So this one I pop 8. Once I pop 8, I added 10. But I already have 10. Wait, hold on. I'm a little bit confused. So I'm 7, 8, 11, 20. Okay, so the right hand side is this. The left hand side I have 7. This is overlap, right? I have 7, 10, 12. Yep, so the left hand side is this. Okay, that's perfect. So we pop 7, and 7 is gone on both sides. So on the left hand side, I'll add 11, correct? On the right hand side, 7 is gone with 8, 11, 20. And on the left hand side, on the right hand side, I'll add 10. Perfect. So this is correct. Okay, this level is correct. And then we pop 8. All right, that's good. We pop 8. And I'm supposed to pointing at, I need to add low plus equal 1 here as well. When we're done, we need to add one more. I don't like that, right? We don't like that. But yeah, there's no way to do this because you're gonna break out, right? Because you're gonna break out. You have to do this as well. Otherwise, you're gonna have error. Now this is reasonable. Let's get everybody out. Test it. Okay, so this one. Okay, this one is more likely. Man, that took much longer than I had expected. Half an hour. That's a long time, man. That's a long time. This is not considered to be that tough. And based on this, yeah, apparently it was not the right solution. But it's okay. So at least we get this done first, right? A little bit coding issue. I solve it January, so I take a look at both. And not really a difficult one, but I made quite a few coding issues that took a while. Took a while to resolve. On log n. Right, we have on log n here is already. Man, this is okay. OK log k. Let's call it OK log k plus. This is OK. Yeah, this is OK. We never really go on if you realize. This is OK. Maximum is k. And this is will also go k. That's actually not. That's candidates. That's C. Alright, that's actually C. OC log C. Right? And this is OK log C candidates. Right, OK log C. But you go through this, right? You go through this, so you have to plus n. Yeah, because you go n, so also plus n. Yeah, that's the complexity I'll give to this thing. All right, let's take a look. This is the last time, which is I have heap. Oh, that's something I didn't think about, but it's fine. I have high and low, which is fine. It's the same thing. We do this. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. If this, else. Oh, that's interesting. Well, okay. And heap left, heap right. I take the out. And we say if this or this, I take it. Otherwise, I get it on the right hand side. And while I see. I make sure that they do not overlap. Once they overlap, what does it mean when they overlap? So we have something that's both has, right? That's when they overlap. When they overlap, we have the, yeah, when this come out, they do not overlap. If low, it is smaller. So which means if it's larger, then we don't do it. Yes, then just keep going. So both are extending when they overlap, we basically just don't add more to it. And they will shrink. One side will shrink, right? One side will shrink. And until a point, one will get out. And then, I see what this one's doing. Okay. I was quite smart back then. And here, we did not consider.
That's fine,
Okay. We did not consider the overlap. We consider the overlap, right? We consider the overlap, and then we do, this thing, which honestly is not as good as this one. This is better. This is better. So we don't have to consider the overlap situation. Yeah, and then we have kind of the end situation. It was good. You don't have to get a costs. Yeah, this is better. This is much better. But again, this is not the best because this is the best. This is from no need to record the index because if the costs are the same, we always want to pop the left. That is exactly true. So we just get the left, get the right, and then start doing this. Is that the official solution? I think so. All right, let's try the smart one. All right, so 2 improvements. 1, no need to worry about overlap. Once overlap happens, we ignore it, right? We ignore it because the overlapping values must have been added to one heap already, right? One heap already. There is no need to continue adding them. Second, there is no need to include indices because if there are identical costs on both heaps, we always use the left one. All right, let's do this one. So I will go. Okay, I think these will all be the same. Let's get all these out. And for I will just push the costs. I don't need to push this. Okay. And on the right hand side, I'll just push the costs. I don't push this. And let's make it pointing at the 1. Okay. +1. This is pointing at a 1, right? This is pointing at a 1. And of course, in fact, this is actually good. And we will make sure nothing overlaps. Okay, so we say if candidates is larger equal to n, then we just candidates sorted costs. Okay, take the first k, and then we return the sum. Right? So this ensures, right? This ensures no overlap in all the analysis. Right? That's what we can ensure. And now we do this. Now we go here. Then we don't need to say the min because we know candidates are smaller. So we just do candidates. Right? And here we also know this is, we don't have to find the max because we know this. Right? We know. And we don't have to, we can just do candidates minus 1. Right? And this just can be do this plus 1, which cancel out, so it just n minus candidate. So that's low and high. Now we go this, okay? Then you probably can just say if 0 is smaller or equal to, right? We always take the left. We say res plus equal to lh.pop. No, heap q dot heap pop lh. Right? We pop this, and then we need to add. Right? We need to add 1, and we need to make sure they do not overlap. Then we just say if low plus 1 is smaller than h. Yeah, that means they do not overlap. Then heap q dot heap push costs low plus 1. We can just do low plus equal 1 and costs low. Done. Else res plus equal to heap q dot heap pop right. If low plus 1, same thing, smaller than high, high minus equal 1, heap q dot heap push right, we push high. Right? So oh, we'll also have to check because we'll go. K might be out, or the heap might be out. Yeah, so I have to say while k and LH, or well, k and LH and RH. Okay, so blah blah blah. Once we're done, k minus equal 1. So we come out and say while k and LH res plus equal to LH dot pop k minus equal 1, while k and RH res plus equal to RH dot pop k minus equal 1, and we'll return res. Let's try this one. Yep. This is good. This is very good. Run this as well. And we go. That is me, and I got a wrong answer. The hell? Interesting. What did I do wrong? Expected 223. Let's go about this one more time. All right, so we do this. The K, what's the K? K is, no, candidates is 23, right? The total should be, what's the N? N is 35. So this doesn't work. All right, so we do this. I in candidates is 23. All right, so the first 23. Oh, overlap. We are overlapping. You just said we don't want to overlap, but this one is already overlapping. Huh. So we don't go to the end. No. No. We don't go to the end. Hold on. Yeah, what if this happens? You have a stretch on the left that's long, and on the right, you just don't go all of. Because it doesn't matter, right? Since you just belong to the left-hand side. And anything, if it's on the right, you have this, and you have this. These are all the candidates. And when you pop out, this will go belong to the left. So on the right, I don't all the way go to candidates. I need to go to this. I need to change this. What's this? Shall be the maximum of this and something else. What's the something else? Candidates minus 1. No overlap. Okay? No overlap. And this shall be this plus 1. Okay, so we can just do this. There we go. So yeah, this is important. Note that in order not to overlap, we cannot encroach the values already added to LH. Yeah, because even if you do overlap, you will always use the left. It just doesn't really matter. You always use the left. All you want is the smallest. So if it's the smallest belongs to the left, or the smallest belongs to the right. If it's the same value, it doesn't really matter which side you pop, right? Even like exact same value. If it's the same value but at different positions, then you always go pop left. So that's why I think. Oh my goodness. And we have a wrong thing here. Huh? What is this? 1, 2, 4, 1. Okay, I have 3 rounds, right? And have 3, so basically 1, 2, 4. And on the other side, I shall have 1. So we got 1, 1, and 2. So much like this one is not right. So n is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Right. Candidates is going to be 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I can only take 1. That's correct. Right? That's correct. So LH is 1, 2, 4. RH is 1. Let's see, where does it go wrong? We can do LH and RH. That's correct. Right? And then that shall be correct as well. So when we come out, LH, RH, K. I should put a K in this as well. LH, RH. Okay, so when I come out, what's the rest? Rest is 2, right? And then while K, and LH, so rest plus equal to 2 become 4. K minus equal 1, 0. It shall be 0. That is very intriguing. Oh, dot pop. Jeez, man. What the hell happened to you today? Why do you like to say right dot pop? It is not dot pop. Constantly making these silly mistakes. Seriously, silly mistakes. A simple problem took you so long. Yeah, not in good shape today. Not in good shape today. It's a hip cue, a hip hop. So the key is do not overlap. Alright, so the key is do not overlap. Okay, so we've done this. Gosh, I don't have time. Nah, I don't want to do one more. Just call it a day. Just call it a day. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow.